always holler they the prize. Y'all women are the prize, but some of y'all ain't worth it. We don't want your prize.
Wow.
We don't want your prize.
I also feel like God is just holding off until I get my man, because he's like, if I give you him now, you're going to pour everything you have into him when you need to help the world.
Stop lying on God. God ain't never said shit like that. God told you to fix your insecurities. He ain't never told you you not getting no man because you got so much to give. God says you are insecure. You going to stress a man out.
Not insecure,
and you play a lot of games.
This is the problem. Men like to have selective hearing. What I'm telling you is the walk that God is asking me to walk right now requires for me to be in isolation.
He ain't never said, God, withhold my man. No, you withholding your man with your attitude, your inability to be in touch with your femininity. So in the 2024th year of our Lord, I'm not finna sit up here and let these women bash men and degrade us and pretend like we don't need one another, because we do. So cut it out. Yeah. Don't independent your ass single to death.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of City Boys Raw and Uncut. I got a great video for y'all today. I want y'all to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know y'all feeling the love, man. Show your boy some love. Let's go, baby.
Why would I want a dominant woman when I'm the dominant one?
Go ahead. There can't be,
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Do you think you're the prize?
I know I'm the prize.
You're the prize to the men you don't want.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
When you get a man that you actually want, please believe me, we're the prize.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Next.
And that's an uncomfortable truth that they hate to acknowledge. They hate that shit, man. They hate it. It burns within their frame of their being. It just burns them. Ooh. Because they know it's just true. They know it's true. Those guys that are in their inbox, they'll never give a chance to. They'll never get a chance to. Let's continue.
To buy quite often. I know guys that will fly like 5 out of 10s just to hook up with them and pay them to go there, just to have sex with them one time. But then the girl will come back and be like, yep, I was partying with millionaires and this is my new normal. No, you're still the same girl. You're still back to the guy who's at McDonald's. Like, that's your normal.
Just because he'll sleep with you does not mean that he's going to take you serious. He'll do everything. He'll fly you out. He might pay a few bills, but that does not mean he's going to wife you. Let's continue.
There's a level of attraction for some men that may qualify you for that man to want to sleep with you, but not for him to view you as a potential wife. That sounds harsh, kind of is, but again, I'm giving you honesty here, all right? And I'm just telling you what it is. And so, again, this is one of those things where I don't want you as a woman to now beat yourself up or to try to look like other women on the internet. That's not the goal here. I do want you to make sure you're tapping into your best self, as I said earlier. I do want you to make sure you like what you see in the mirror. Genuinely, not you're just talking that talk. There's a lot of people just talking that talk, trying to act like they're good when deep inside they're not happy with themselves. I don't want you to be faking it.
What's up, TikTok? Back with another video, and today, I'm sorry, we gotta talk about the men. Lord have mercy. So first and foremost, let me establish something for y'all. The requirements for a man to sleep with you is down here. The requirements for a man to marry you is up here. A man who hasn't had none in a really long time and has absolutely no discipline, he will lay down with anything that's a female and got 2 legs and that is walking. And I see a lot of women talking about, I got options, I got guys in my DMs, I got this in my DM, I got that person hitting me up, I got that person hitting me up. But the real question is this: is he trying to marry you, or is he just trying to sleep with you?
And a lot of y'all be knowing the answer to that question, man. The fact of the matter is that they just want to sleep with you. And you know that they want to sleep with you, but you don't. It's hard for you to accept that because you see yourself as so much more. You have so much more to offer, and other females gas your head up and tell you that you have all this to offer, but what is it worth to somebody that doesn't want you like that? Like, come on. Y'all have to start knowing the difference between a guy that wants to sleep with you and a guy that wants to be with you. A guy that wants to be with you will hold you accountable for shit. For real. The guys that y'all don't like, he's controlling, that guy actually wants to be with you, though. He cares about you. Let's continue.
Just remember that you're the prize always.
Say that one more time.
Just remember that you are the prize.
Yes.
That's like his golden slogan for me.
Yeah. And what does that mean for you in relationships when you're like, I'm the prize? What does that mean?
It just means not compromising like my values, my happiness, my peace, not settling for less than what I know I deserve. and not being afraid to walk away from a situation if it's like no longer serving me.
And you know, this is the problem that I have with, you know, women like her saying this, because she's obviously very beautiful. She's very beautiful. Other women are gonna go out and take this advice when they're not as beautiful, they don't have the fame and accolades that she has. Like, for real, it's easy for her to sit back and be in a position that she's sitting and say this to women who 99% of women won't be in her position. It just is what it is. It is what it is. They're not gonna have access to the men that she has access to like that. You know what I mean? And for the men that are putting her, Lori Harvey, on a pedestal, quit that shit, man. For real. You're making us look bad. Let's go.
Women do not truly have options, guys. It's just these simps, you beta males, that make them feel like, even though I don't like these dudes, even though the majority of men are unattractive to me, I still consider them as options. So what women would do is they would go and meet a high value guy and they would start acting like she's better than him. When in reality, you just got a bunch of dudes that want to hit. A bunch of dudes that want to hit does not mean you have options. Women having a bunch of men that want to get in them cheeks and a bunch of men that want to marry them are two different things. A lot of women have a false perception of their perceived value. Baby, you look good. That don't mean you got options. How many guys does she really want to give her a family? If it ain't many, you don't have that
And
many
like I
options.
said, that's the truth that they hate to accept. The fact of the matter is that many men will sleep with you. Absolutely, many men will sleep with you, but men will not marry you. They will not marry you, man. We gotta learn the difference, man. For real, y'all not knowing the difference literally gets y'all hurt a lot of the time, because y'all have this false perception of self that isn't really the reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, social media is not real, guys. For real. Let's continue.
Understand that a man wanting to sleep with you does not mean that he likes you. Men will sleep with anyone who's willing to sleep with them. They will even sleep with women that they say they're not attracted to, or that they're actually not attracted to, because all they care about is sexual release. Some men will even sleep with other men even though they're not gay. Which is why I keep on saying, stop basing your worth on whether or not a man is interested in you. Don't be flattered by a guy telling you that you look good. You already know you look good anyway.
Okay, now I gotta pause the video for shit like that. Now she just reaching with that statement. The men, if you're sleeping with another man, you're gay. I'm not even gonna exclude jail, because I know that a lot of dudes will say, "Oh, it was jail. I just did this." It's gay. It's gay. If you're sleeping with another man, period, it's gay. I don't care how long you locked up. It's gay. It's gay. So don't sit up there and try to group us in together like that. Don't do that. I can't stand when women do that. They try to explain men as a woman, and they'll sleep with each other even though they're not gay. No, the fuck they won't. No, the fuck they won't. I got plenty of male friends that I've been around on a lot of drunk nights. A lot of, nights that we pop pills and all that shit. We never did nothing. Never even thought about doing nothing, man. You can knock that shit all the way off. Straight up. It's actually opposite, because y'all do that shit. Y'all will do that. Y'all will sleep with each other. Well, that's a different topic. Let's continue, man.
Hey. Which is why I keep on saying, stop basing your worth on whether or not a man is interested in you. Don't be flattered by a guy telling you that you look good. You already know you look good anyway. Does he actually respect you? Does he want to hear your opinion? Does he value what you think? Does he respect your boundaries? Does he allow you to carry on the relationship at the pace that you feel comfortable with? Sex does not equal love, or even like.
And that's the problem. They can't differentiate the two. The men that don't have boundaries, the men that don't respect women, the men that, that she was just talking about like that, like, a lot of the women are attracted to guys that are like that, for real. But at the same time, you have to realize that those men are not really options like that. They're just not.
Out there will throw money at you, sleep with you, but they're not going to give you any of the other provider container things. They're just users. They just have a lot of money to give, throw at women. That's not a provider either. Okay? I think they call that a sponsor out on the streets. But that's not a provider. A provider is a masculine container where you get to be inside the container in your flow, in your divine feminine, in your ease and grace and fun and honey and yumminess and abundance. That's it. That's it. It's not about the money. The money is the side. And
I can guarantee you right now, all them dudes in your inbox ain't got a container for you. They're not putting you in no container so you can be in your divine femininity or whatever she just said. Straight up. They're not doing it. So just take your ego out of it and just realize that you don't have as many options as you think you do. You just don't. Straight up, man.
Ladies, just because a man is having sex with you does not mean he likes you. Okay, and this guy could be having sex with you for a very long time, meaning like y'all been hooking up for like 6 months, 8 months, a year and a half, and you have feelings for this dude. You would love for him to be your boyfriend, but he just wants to keep smashing, okay? And he wants to keep smashing because he doesn't really like you overall. Like, he likes smashing.
Like I said many times throughout this video, that's a harsh reality for women to accept, that you don't actually like them like that. It's like, as a man being put into the friend zone, it's the equivalent of women being put into the sex only zone. In the friend zone, you're still getting a lot of the things you're getting from a boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? You really are. And the sex only zone, he's getting basically everything he wants from a woman, like without the headache. Why wouldn't he want to keep getting that? But we gotta realize sex is sex and relationships are relationships. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, baby.